Well, it's come to the end of my little vacation, and I've got to go home. I've been here 5 days. Really glad I was able to do that for that long. It's my vacation week in October. I like to take at least a week in October in the fall. Oftentimes I go over to Mount Baker and to see all the fall color. But some friends of mine wanted to do this instead, which was fine. And so I met up with them for a couple of nights, and then I stayed another 3 nights by myself, which was also fine. It's weird though, because I always get sad when I leave a place that I love, and I feel kind of sad leaving it. I don't have to go. I could stay another 2 nights easy. But one of the things is it's raining. The other thing is I have a ton of stuff to do, plus a chiropractor appointment this afternoon. Ton of stuff to do to get ready for work, so I guess I'm going. And I think I might stop at Mora Beach on the way out of here. One last look as I pull out of here. But I might stop at Mora Beach and Rialto Beach. I think Mora is a state park, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know how to turn on my blinkers on this thing. Mora is a state park, I believe, or Rialto is, but one of them allows camping and the other one doesn't. But I think I might go there for a few minutes and just take a look and see what it looks like. Anyway, to be continued. Okay, I'm going to drive through the little village of Quileute. It's a reservation, so it's very typical of a reservation, not, not, I don't know what you want to call it, not typical American suburbia. So you see a lot of rundown houses and trailers people are living in. Although this place has really cleaned up from when I used to come here back in the early 80s to 90s even. This place has really cleaned their act up. Not to mention just the oceanside resort that I was just staying at. That was really kind of run down. A lot of cabins you could see outside through the doors and the windows. It was that kind of bad. Anyway, I wanted to come down here. There was a bunch of pelicans flying here a couple of nights ago, and I just wanted to see if they were here today, and I don't see them, and I'm kind of sad because I kind of wanted to see them. I wanted to get a picture of them. They were here about the time it gets dark, and that's probably why, because the fishing boats and stuff were coming in, and so maybe they're following the fishing boats. But how beautiful is this? That's just a seagull up there. Dang, I was hoping there'd be a bunch of pelicans. But anyway, that restaurant we just went by just a second ago has really good cobbler. Anyway, okay, well, later. I'm still on the res, just looking around as I'm driving out. I like to see those signs, the tsunami evacuation route. Down there is part of the resort I was just at, the LaPush Oceanside Resort. That's another part of the RV park. The only problem, I've stayed there, the only problem with that place is you can't see the ocean from my motorhome. I imagine if I had an A or something that had a great big, sleep over the cab thing or something, probably could see the ocean from there. But I couldn't see it from from my motorhome, so I don't like to stay there as much as I like to stay at the other place. Although this side has got a really nice bathroom, nice showers, and laundry facilities. So I was going to go check out, but they're not open yet, so oh well, that's okay. Okay, so I just pulled into Mora Campground, to check it out only. I will not be tempted to stay another night. Haha. But I do want to kind of see it for future reference. I believe this is a state park. Usually the state parks run quite a bit more, probably like $38, $40 a night. Oh, okay, look, self-registration fee is $20 per night, and that's cheaper than where I was just at, which was $27 a night. Good to know. But I want to see what kind of spaces they have. If they fit something my size. So there's Loop A. Yeah, typical. Looks like the Manchester. I think it's about the same kind of size, but no beach front that I can see. I'm gonna just go down Loop B and see. They sell firewood. I'm just gonna stop this right now, and if I see something great, I'll turn it back on. Okay, so no, I can't see if it's got full hookups or not without stopping. I don't feel like stopping. They do have dump, but I don't know if they have electricity and water, which it doesn't really matter to me. I'm fine dry camping. This time of the year, though, it's kind of nice to have some electric heat as opposed to just the propane heat. That's with my motorhome when I have the little buddy and stuff. It just makes everything so moist. Anyway, so on to Rialto, and I'll see what that looks like. I don't think that's a campground though. So Mora is a campground, and Rialto's probably a beach. But what I don't like, what I don't like about Mora Campground for coming to the ocean is because no ocean view, and then it's really in the trees, so no sunshine or night sky either. I do like being in the forest, especially in the summer when it's hot, but and I like the kind of the privacy that the forest gives you if you're camping or tenting or whatever. I like that. But if I want to go to the ocean, I want to see the ocean, and I want to see the big sky above me. One time I went to Pacific Beach with some friends, and we walked outside at night in the dark, and there was no moon, and the sky was just covered in stars, and the sand on the beach was wet, so it looked like you were in a sphere. In all directions, it was like as above, so below, that kind of feeling. So above me was a dome of stars, and below me was a dome of stars. It's very cool. Anyway, so I like that kind of, ocean experience, you might say. Onward to Rialto. I can kind of see the sky clearing off to my left here, so it's probably beach, and some of the trees look a little worn. There's definitely something here. Maybe it's the Solduck River. Or a river. I'm not sure. I'm going to go over a bridge, so maybe it will say. Dickey Boat Ramp Parking, it says. It's a sign. Going over a river. I don't know what river it is, but I'm betting it's the Solduck. Solduck is S-O-L space D-U-C. Some fall color out here though, and leaves. The trees you see mostly are fir. I see some cedar, in fact that's a cedar right there, and alder, and probably birch or aspen type week, is where the Quileute Nation buried their ancestors. They put their ancestors in a canoe, the dead ancestor in the canoe, and they put the canoe up into the trees on that island. So what's cool about that is that it's not inhabited, but they say it's filled with spirits. Well, yesterday morning or the day before in the morning, I took a picture of the skyline over James Island, and I have a picture of a face, which I'll share with you eventually, a face above that island, which I just thought, you know, wow, like a spirit face. That's definitely feminine looking, and it looks like it's smiling. The face looks like it's smiling. Anyway, so day use parking information, backpacker bus, items lost. Okay, so Rialto Beach, items lost in the surf or lost forever. I think that's what the sign said. That was pretty funny. Okay, so I guess we're gonna stop here for a few minutes and investigate this trail. Be right back. Okay, so this is Rialto Beach. Very beautiful. I think I've done kind of a loop. I'm seeing the other side of that island. I was here one time before. I remember this beach. These trees are very interesting. Just beat to heck by the waves and the wind. Alright, so we came, we saw, we're leaving. Rialto Beach is a very beautiful beach. It's as beautiful, I think, as LaPush. There's no camping allowed here, no overnight parking. I do believe you need the Discovery Pass. Or maybe not, since it's a Quileute Indian Reservation, so maybe not, maybe you don't. I know at Mora you needed a Discovery Pass if you're going to just day use there. You don't need the Discovery Pass if you're going to camp overnight and pay the fee. Okay, so on my way home, and probably a few more pit stops along the way. TTYL. just happened. I don't know if any of you remember when we were going through the Mora State Park, there was an old truck, like camouflage truck parked there in one of the spots. Well, the same truck is stopped in the middle of the road on Highway 110 spur, okay? And there's no lights, no blinkers, anything. To me, it looks like it's moving. And yes, I'm kind of gaining on it, but no big deal. Maybe he's just going slow. And I see this other guy, or this guy, walking on the side of the road. Okay? And then suddenly this guy starts running in the middle of the road towards the truck, and that's when I realized, I started putting my brakes on at that point. That's when I realized that he was driving that truck. He got in it really quick and moved it. But the thing is anybody paying attention? I mean, shouldn't he have, she should have pulled off the road, the highway, 50 miles an hour highway. And shouldn't he have blinkers on if he broke down? You know, so something is going to alert me. He really, to me, looked like he was just somebody who was driving along without their lights on, which is no big deal with daytime. It's something that's expected. So I had to slam my brakes on. I didn't knock stuff around back there too much. Anyway, gotta be careful, I tell ya. Okay, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this sign coming up here. It's that twilight sign. I'm going to try to drive really, really slow so I don't have to stop and get out. Here we go. This is just the sign that says about the treaty. It's right up there. I'm getting closer. It says, "Welcome, Twilight fans. Treaty line." Isn't that cute? This is so cute. Okay. Okay, back on 110 East, heading to 101 to go home.